Hello and welcome back. So, yeah, I already went through the spooky poltergeist stuff, and now I go through here.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
It's a puzzle-ish. Nothing new here, right? Yeah, nothing new.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh boy, now the part I don't like. There has to be some effective method here. Because I can't turn on the thing. Okay. That went a lot smoother than I thought.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Spice of the darkness. I'm just wondering, was that where Danny and that other guy were like chilling at? Or didn't they say it was a bar though? So I don't know. I wonder which bar it was. I just wanted to come back here to grab that stuff near the generator. Hopefully that I tricked it into thinking, yeah. Okay, good. Oh, just so I don't know if there's like something I was supposed to collect here, maybe. No, we're all good. No manuscripts. Well, it's actually just one that I have to collect, but yeah. Alright. We can just keep going and just keep on doing what we're doing.
car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
That's what I get.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. Almost stepped on that one. Just double checking if I didn't like miss anything. How did I walk over that trap? Should have gotten me. Oh, should have got me. Not gotten. but there was no sight of the driver.
Usually I prefer killing everything on sight, but I get it, yeah.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm...
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Might as well hear the little dialogue.
Hello? Anybody here?
Ah!
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Will there be a circle? Will Barry and Alan fight eventually? And then I've been thinking about what Alice said to Hartman, and I'm just wondering if maybe the darkness is playing a role because of how Alan Wake mentions about how when he writes stuff, darkness like tries to edit it and do its own thing to his writing. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a little corruption going on besides the first touch from way before.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
So, okay, let's just say that. Yeah, so that has to be from the first moment when he's in the darkness. So he's figuring out how to get out of it. I don't know how he's able to keep his conscience. Because the second time it just looks like... I mean, every time you see him, it looks like he's always in complete control. But somehow Zane saves him from the story. I mean, saves him from the dark place, so that part I don't get. Or maybe he still had conscience, but I don't know. Maybe it's like that Dreamcatcher movie where inside his head he has like a moment of him where he can be him. But then Alice said that he didn't like that person inside of him. I don't know. Unless it really is just the whole, everything's just getting to him and he just wants some freedom or something, or whatever he wants, and to make him feel better. And Alice is just having to deal with the bad version of him. Because he remembers Alan being like this person that would be around, would be talking to her. You know, treat her as a human.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
So yeah, that has to be the past. And then the present is this. This is the story he's written. So we're going by Alan's story. But how did he know about Sheriff Breaker? Did he just put like the sheriff or something? And Nightingale, I could picture him just adding that in. Not like, you know, someone he knew or something.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry. I could go it on foot, but I'd make better time in a car.
Coffee right there. Another coffee to the right of here. Just follow that trail to the tractor. Yeah. It should be on that stump near the tractor.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
So let me check that room. I see something. Yep, that's a new page over there. So they put it near the safe thing where the bones are at. Okay. So it's the outhouse here. Hartman during the missing week.
Hartman had never felt as anxious as during the week after Maud had managed to lose the Wakes. Their car stood by the path that had once led to Diver's Isle. Hartman thought about Thomas Aine's cabin in the depths. It was only a matter of time before Wake started writing. They had to be found, and fast. The moment he heard on the police radio that Sheriff Breaker had picked up Wake, he was already in his car driving toward town.
But still, how does he know? I know he knows that Alan is going there. But what is it that Hartman knows? Like, does he know the darkness would be coming for him? Does he know what Zane had done? I assume he would know. There. I would assume he would know because he was there. He forced him, like what Cynthia said. So, do they know who Alan Wake was, or did they just make up a name and then that person came true? Anyway, not trying to think too much, just trying to make sense a little bit more.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them all! I can sell more fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
White Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Oh, that's always fun. Gotta check the time.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
I probably forgot to collect the one by the house. Oh well.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs,
its soft embrace,
man.
somewhere
Brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Oh, is this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
That's supposed to be referenced
The Viking
to.
boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Wonder what that episode of Night Springs is a reference to.
Whoa! Good going, Al!
Really?
I think we can make it through here, Al! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
I was gonna try and shine the light on the camera.
Be careful, Al!
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Oh, so it is a different... The heavy duty becomes something else. That's cool.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Gotta check the time. Alright, gotta stop at this.